up afterwards. Guys, let's get in game and see what's going to happen. To the bottom left hand side, our blue Terran player, give it up if you're cheering on! My Insanity's aLive. And to the upper right hand side, our orange Protoss player from Root Gaming, it will be puCK. Again, another giveaway later, guys. Unfortunately, not everyone can win. After today, we'll still have a few codes to give away. We'll be giving them away throughout the streams this week. I'll try and let you guys know in advance which streams we're going to be giving them away in, just so if you are very serious about winning, you can try and make sure that you show up, that you're there, and all the rest of it. Now, we have seen a lot of PvT out of puCK the last few days. We've been playing a lot of these. Well, he obviously played in the round of 8 PvT yesterday. We also had 2 Terrans in his group as well, back in the group. That was Drunken Boy, and I actually can't quite remember who else was in puCK's group. God damn it! No, he didn't have 2 Terrans. I'm lying to you. He just had Drunken Boy. But we have had a lot of the PvT, and we kind of know how he plays. He likes to play double gas openings. He likes to play double gas openings and just, you know, fairly aggressive playstyles with the fast Stargate, while still expanding. It's not like a, you know, completely all in. He just likes to get the Stargate out a little bit earlier than usual to try and throw the, his opponent off guard, etc. Probe gets pushed away now from the natural. You're going to be seeing this SCV from aLive coming up into the natural, into the main, and continuing on. Second racks from aLive, so he's going to open with a 2-1-1 setup rather than a factory-based play. As he comes on in, he'll see the lack of a natural. Doesn't see the Stargate, which now drops down behind the mineral line as well. You can see the Reaper looking for the proxy in these early stages, looking to see how that goes. Let's see who everyone's cheering for in the chat. Ender's Mercy cheering on puCK, Captain Capitalism with aLive, FNH, and Potsticker 444. Enthusiast XX, Steve Gate, all for puCK, as well as Bunker Hash and Sellers Near 1. Got some aLives coming in from Empty Century 00. Jim Stock, Panda Topic, also on the live train right now. And a few more puCKs coming through, some Cypher, Caused, and Taishar Numenor. Taishar Numenor. God damn it. Why do I try and say the difficult names? Why don't I just skip past them? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Alright guys, setting up Nexus on the low ground. As you see, there's a depth from puCK patrolling back and forth on this natural ramp. A Reaper from aLive comes up the right hand side as well, looking to see what else is going on here. Ah, lots of votes in the chat. Some more lives coming in from Raj Raiden, also from Fefefux, and your sub, who I still can't say the name of. As we continue to set this up. T's before P's, hashtag aLive. I like that one. Anyways, we get set up and look to see what will happen, obviously, in this game. puCK actually didn't Stargate it up, he went for the Robo. Did he build the Stargate and cancel, or did he go from the Robo right away and I just assumed it was a Stargate? Because I get the feeling I might have just assumed it was a Stargate, because, you know, I was just like, yeah, you know what? Probably a Stargate. It wasn't a Stargate at all, it was a Robo facility. Wow, I'm so silly, guys. Robo from the startup, and it's going to be a Colossus drop in game number 1. I love it. Warp Prism speed, Colossus on the way. This could be pretty fun. Sorry guys, I really did just assume this was a Stargate, just because it's been what puCK's been doing all the time off of this kind of faster gas opening. So, it is indeed a Robo. He's tricked me. Has he tricked aLive? Well, maybe. aLive hasn't seen what this is just yet, so he doesn't know exactly. Because you are just going to be seeing these Marines gathering up in the main base. A couple more Marines on the way out from this barracks bunker coming up on the low ground. Again, after this, guys, our grand finals of the WardiTV Americas Open will be between Cham and Keen. Best of 7. There we go. Warp Prism speed is in play. The first Colossus is up, and the dropping shall begin. Serene doesn't really see this prism moving through with the Watchtower vision, so aLive is going to be unseen of this until really towards the end. I love this split, by the way. He's maybe assuming it's a disruptor drop. So he's kind of pre-split so the disruptor can't do too much damage. That's actually a pretty insane pre-split. Colossus will drop down, the Marines will instantly become a bit more concaved. He's going to see the Colossi still just trading. Obviously difficult to trade properly though, because early on here he doesn't have the extended thermal lance, which will obviously give him that extra range to keep on trading out with those Marines. It is on the way up though, so life will get easier, although with the 2-1-1 opening, it's a fast impact coming through, and I love the fact that the aLive, instead of going Medivacs to harass, instead just goes for the Vikings to help push the Warp Prism away at points of this. I think that's a really cool little addition that he's going to go for here. A difference to what we would usually see at this stage of the game. Missile turret poking away at that Warp Prism. We're going to see another missile turret trying to catch the Warp Prism there. Still just the Colossi inside the Prism, as we're going to be seeing the probe coming on over, and we'll throw down the third Nexus as well. So puCK just using this to create some map presence for himself and to keep aLive pinned back at home, and so far it's working. I mean, he's already thrown down a couple of Vikings instead of Medivacs, so he can't drop and harass across the map. And obviously, it's a commitment early to go Colossi, etc. But it does create some opportunities, of course, to kind of go into a strong mid game, because Colossi are a very strong mid-game option in PvT as well at the moment, so it works out quite nicely here from puCK. He doesn't do too much damage, but it's the indirect damage of keeping the Terran player at home, stopping him from coming across the map, and all the rest of it. All of that does add up. Even when the Vikings come in, he's just got that Warp Prism speed, so the Warp Prism stays so very safe. I love the Marine coming in, going to try and get a little bit of damage on the Prism. Doesn't get more than shields and actually gets himself killed as the Colossus drops, gets those 2 shots off, and cleans on up. Vikings still on the hunt for the Prism, and maybe, the Vikings won't be bad as well against what is obviously more Colossi coming out as well. But Blink is on the way, and so with anti-air units in position here from puCK, he has to be somewhat careful with those Vikings. It's not just going to be free pickings on those Colossi. Here is going to push up the right-hand side. The Vikings, obviously from earlier, will join in up as well. puCK is going down the left. This is a very weird base trade working around each other sort of situation, as puCK just did not have vision at all on this right-hand side, and obviously aLive doesn't have it on the left. Now, generally, aLive will come out in the better position of a base trade, and so puCK may be the one who finds himself in trouble here. As well, this Bioforce going to push forwards. puCK will immediately see this. I mean, I don't think puCK can go back home. He's too far forwards. Base trade in a Terran doesn't usually work, but I don't think he's going to have much of a choice here, puCK. I think he just has to go for this. Moving straight in towards the natural, get these SCVs. He'll start to make his way up in towards the main. Oh, a couple of Widow Mines here obviously will make things a bit awkward. I love the fact that puCK starts to build a Dark Shrine. We're actually going to be seeing, this is very interesting as well, as, sentries have to be careful. There is a Observer coming in. Actually going to be seeing aLive send a lot of his army home to try and fight this. Picks off the third base. puCK already hiding the Nexus top left side. He will get rid of the natural CC of the Terran. So, I mean, aLive really has to do something magical with all of this here. We're going to be seeing the, attack. Continue to push on forwards right, and now you'll see this bio. A few of it again picked away at. Medivacs coming in over to this side to actually get some units more, so get some more of these units into the main. Force field on the ramp, obviously slowing things down. And puCK, well, doesn't have to worry about anything over there. Here we go. The Stalkers will try and get rid of the Vikings. The Vikings going to be key to getting rid of the Colossi. One Colossus goes down. Force field's coming in to try and protect further. Another force field on the ramp may be necessary to stop the full surround. He's let these units get up the ramp though, and that is a big deal. 1-1 upgrades are also finished here for puCK. He loses a lot. He has double the work count. If he can survive a bit further in this game, he's got double the workers, 30 more workers, honestly, to 27. He is down upgrades, but those will even out a little bit as +1 attack is already finishing. And obviously aLive doesn't have a natural CC either, so he's got to rebuild that now. So aLive is not in a pretty spot. Only 8 mineral patches or 8 efficient workers he can mine with. Everything else has to long distance mine. puCK on 2 bases with a third top left now as that hidden base comes through. But he has to be able to survive here. His income advantage is huge, but his army deficit is also huge. And so it's going to be a difficult scenario. He's going to see this bio continue to push on forwards. I'm just going to be seeing aLive. Going to be pushing up this ramp. Stalkers here going to be pushed away a little bit as well. Another Colossus pops out. Is going to be there to push things away. A few SCVs again picked away at here, and they are going to be seen. His DT is going to be continue to come on through, picking away a lot of these SCVs actually. A lot of damage being done right now. As you're going to see these DTs Doing a very decent job, as we're going to be seeing the reactor. Gonna get picked away at still. Medivacs from aLive going to be jumping in towards the main base. This is a great way to bypass the force fields at the front, which obviously one of puCK's real strengths in terms of trying to buy time and survive in this. The bio will start to spread out, and man, even just the difference of a +1 armor upgrade is making it quite a big deal right now. He comes into the main, he'll start to empower kill off pylons and power structures. But actually, I gotta say, he dealt with the army on the natural pretty effectively. Now the Colossus is in trouble, but the Zealots again on top of the bio. And puCK has another Colossus which just pops out to join this. I don't think aLive has enough. GG, puCK takes game number 1 of this best of 3. You guys think is going to take this as we jump into game number 2 then. Down a game to the top left from my insanity, the blue Terran player. It is aLive. Bottom right, our orange Protoss is puCK from Root Gaming. Okay then. Hashtag puCK, hashtag aLive is 55-45 so far in the chat. Pretty crazy. Pretty cool. See how this continues on then, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I see the viewer count continuing to rise as we continue our way through the evening. It's so great to see. Again, the WardiTV Americas Open is an event I've ran over the past week because we've not been able to cast in the EU time zones on the channel, or the Korean time zones. EU time zones I've been casting on another stream, Korean time zones. There's just been so many other events on. So we tried our luck. We ran our first ever Americas focused event, and hot damn, it has been completely and truly amazing. I cannot say it enough. Like, we've had better viewership than most European events we casted for like the past month. So I don't know. You know, this American event's gone very well. We're probably definitely looking to do more again in the future. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I tried to make the invite list interesting, full of personalities and strong players that you guys like from the American regions. Again, just a bit of a different tournament. We are going to have more WardiTV events coming up in November and December. November, we're going to have the WardiTV Team League Season 7 Playoffs. December, we're going to have WardiTV Season 3 Finals. We're also going to have the WardiTV Christmas Invitational number 2 making a return, I'm sure, as we get set up here and rolling into game number 2 of this best of 5. Looking forward to all of that. Hopefully you guys feeling the same. And just so much to come in November and December, of course, once I get back from BlizzCon and Home Story Cup. So much to catch up on. Stargate comes on down here from puCK in the main base, so this time he is going for that kind of double gas Stargate into later Nexus, if only slightly. This time the Reaper will come in. Did he see the Stargate? He did indeed. I'm not sure if he clicked on it, but I mean he sees it, so you should have a fairly good idea about this is what this is probably going to be. Reaper going to hop up in towards the main again. Natural CC from aLive going to be finishing up. Sorry, on the upgrades tab instead of the production tab. He does come back in with the Reaper to double check what that structure is. You see is the early Oracle. And a lot, you know, puCK has been doing a lot of weird things with this. He's been proxying pylons and extra gateways, etc. We've been seeing some really cool stuff from puCK in terms of just being a little bit different while still standard for the, you know, for the Stargate openings coming in a little bit earlier and so on. Stuff like that. What time is it in Korea? Right now it's probably something around 6:30 AM. aLive and Kia knew this when they signed up to the tournament. They came through the qualifiers, which were already at something like 8 AM their time. So they knew what they were getting into when they signed up. They knew they would be playing through the night. I mean, for players like aLive and Keen, I think they changed their sleep schedule based on which tournaments they want to play in, so not the biggest of deals. Although, I mean, tiredness definitely could be a factor here. It's not easy to just change your sleep schedule. I've been having the same issue myself, casting this event all week, then trying to wake up for Go for SC2 today was one heck of a challenge, I have to say. I've actually just been having trouble getting to sleep in general. I'm so bad at sleeping. Anyone else in here bad at sleeping? I'm terrible at sleeping. But, you know, when I'm asleep, I love being asleep, and I can sleep for a long time sometimes, but I'm also very good at sleeping for a short amount of times, and what I'm really bad at is just going to sleep. Like, Holy shit, like, if I try and go to sleep sometimes, and just something's on my mind, or my sleep schedule just doesn't want me to sleep at that point, I just will not sleep. It's so bad, and that was what happened to me last night. I stayed awake for like 3 hours after I went to bed. It was so annoying. Oracle comes into the main, gets a couple of Marines, 4 SCVs have gone down, but it's a big counterattack. Mothership Core's not ready, and it's not even worth overcharging this pylon, because it's already pretty much dead. Marines dropping into the main base at the same time, so multi-pronged aggression coming out of our Terran player. Aggression which is starting to really make a bit of a indent on the Protoss economy. Probes are dropping, Adepts run in to try and help out, but they're going to disappear. Pylons are being killed in the main, so extra units can't even come up. The double Oracle, or the triple Oracle even, will come on in to help save the day. And these Marines are going to stick around a bit longer until the Oracles will force them to lift here. He'll actually get an Oracle kill. He's going to go for a second Oracle kill, because there's only one Oracle with energy here. Good damage done. And puCK, well, he lost his Adepts before. That one Oracle doesn't have too much energy left. There is a pylon down here which will help. You're going to see these Marines unloading once again. A few Marines hitting onto that Mothership Core, pushing it away in the natural. Pylon to the top side from puCK, and look to see what he can do. Probe does pop. We'll get rid of that probe very quickly. Again, those Marines still working here and there. Going to see the Cyclone takes a shot or two from that overcharge. Oracle still up ahead. 2 more Marines running up the ramp. I love this. The Viking dropping as well. And aLive is just a completely different player here in game number 2. I mean, he really is just being a monster. He is everywhere right now, and he's punishing puCK for these free Nexus which he took early. I mean, we never even really talked about the free Nexus because it wasn't even really a factor, because puCK was just, I mean, it was a factor, I suppose, in why puCK was maybe not set up with units, but it was never really going to become a major thing. As we're going to see Cyclone and a couple of Marines here. Well, Cyclone will get taken down. Oracle is going to be able to get rid of those Marines. Gateway has become powered for just a few seconds. This might actually still be a kill on this pylon, as we see a Liberator now coming across the map. Is it just never ending? Another Oracle trying to be built, but I mean, obviously it's not powered, so it can't be built. Wow, it really is crazy, as we're going to be seeing the Phoenix coming on. Marine probes coming back in towards the main. Guess what else is coming back into the main? More Marines. It's going to deny mining even further. Now the natural denied mining as well. Probes have to pull to the third base. Look what's over there. The medevac is on the third base. Does it ever end? Does it ever end? Look at that income advantage as aLive at points of this is forcing puCK to mine with 0 of his workers as they just consistently transfer from one base to the other. This Liberator only has 1 kill, but it's done so much more damage than that single worker he's picked off here. Medevac in the sky. You're going to see a pylon dropping down as well. Third CC from aLive beginning to build up too. He really has just been unstoppable here in game number 2 of this best of 3. Did he just kill the Mothership Core? He did. Oracle's out of energy. These Marines low on health but being healed. More probes going down. The Phoenix finally comes out to chase the Liberator away, and he will shut it down. Actually, didn't even get the kill. I don't even know where it's gone. It's in the main base. Oh my god. Even I can't keep up with it all, and I have full map vision. I don't even know how puCK is. But I mean, I want to say I don't even know how puCK is starting to keep up with it all, but I guess the reality is he kind of just isn't. And that's not just to be harsh, but it's just true. He's taken a lot of damage from this. He hasn't been able to deal with it, and as things started to fall apart, they kept falling apart, and now aLive. A push through the center of Stim combat shields, which is just not going to be holdable. Probes are pulling in towards this natural, and puCK, as soon as he sees the larger army, will recognize that indeed aLive has macroed. Really been loving it as we go into game number 3 of this best of 5 to the upper left hand side in our third place match. It's 1-1 tied up. Can he take it to match point for himself? It's puCK from Root Gaming. Bottom right, our blue Terran is my Insanity's aLive. Great to see the viewership still rising, guys. Really is awesome. Spread the word, tell your friends, let us know, no, let them know the Americas Open third place and finals is on. It would be fantastic if we could break through 1,500 viewers. We're about 1,250, 1,350-ish. It's not too much of a jump. It would be great to break on through into, yeah, just celebrate a little bit further here. Have I just completely lost audio? I don't know why, but my left ear is So much quieter than my right now. There we go. Day saved. Fixed it. No, not fixed it. What's wrong with my headphones? God damn it. Do not want to have to buy a new set of headphones. Alright. Game number 3, as we see a couple of probes going down to the Reaper harassing the main. Sorry guys, just trying to replug my headphones there for a moment or two. Do apologise for the slight lack of observing of this Reaper picking up his first couple of kills, but coming around the map looking to see where it can go. We see a Stargate on the way from puCK as well. Already on 3 kills, man. This Reaper is having a good time. You can see in depth on the way now too, and it's one of the issues I guess with puCK's builds, the lack of a mothership core etc. so far. It's really leaving him very open to harassment, and off the back of a very harassment-heavy game, number 2, aLive has already picked off 5 workers with the first Reaper. Real masses of damage actually being done here. I mean, 5 workers is a sizable number. He gets 6 as the Adept is up here. That'll be the end of the Reaper. No! Wow, I was like, no, he gets away, but then the probe comes in and turns out to be the hero they all deserve. 3D, blah, I can't talk. I'll just stop trying. I wonder if puCK this game is looking to do his aggressive playstyle where he places this pylon and a couple of gates at some point in a proxy and just tries to push forwards with a lot of gateway units behind this Oracle of, pressure. He used that very effectively yesterday from against Semper. We'll see if it's a plan here right now. Maybe not after losing so many workers early. May just not have the income he needs to really push through with enough stuff to make it worthwhile. Historical pops, and we now see a robo facility being thrown down here from puCK in the main base. Oracle going to be starting to move on down towards the lower right hand side, looking to see what it can get up to. Just going to be seeing Oracle all the way in towards the main. Going to see a SCV gets picked off nice and quickly. You're going to see the rest of the Marines just going to come in to push our Oracle back. Actually, well-positioned Marines on both sides. Both the main and natural will have no weaknesses just yet. And the Oracle is not going to find any further damage. That little green ball of plasma beam energy is just going to have to keep on storing itself up for now. No, guys, the sound issues are definitely on my end. It's definitely my headset being a bit funny or something. I'm not really too sure what's going on, but it is something on my headset, and it's fixed now. I've kind of plugged my headphones in a bit of a different angle. As stupid as that sounds. Anyways, 2 medevacs of Marines. They already have Stain with the way that aLive opened here and pushing forwards already. An Adept going down. Mothership Core's out of position in the main. Oh, he's going to get, what, 2, 3, 4 Adepts already? Oh, man, now Overcharge has come down, but he's going to target the first pylon. Probes are just going to get it massacred here. puCK just GG's, just like that. 5.5 minutes, and it's match players for what could be our last match of this 3rd place matchup. Before we go into that TVZ, if puCK can't fight back. The man who's had all the power in the last few minutes, the last couple of games, is our blue Terran to the bottom right-hand side. It is aLive, and he has so much momentum going in towards game number 4. He really has been killing it. To the top left, our orange pro has played from Root Gaming. It's puCK. This is best of 5, guys, and the finals after this will be best of 7. Look forward and hope you guys are excited and intrigued and ready for just, again, so much more to coming out here. So much more to come on out. You see a probe coming down towards the lower right-hand side from puCK. Having a bit of a look to see what's going on. Again, you can keep those hashtags coming into the chat, guys. It's a 55-45 still in puCK's favor. Well, let's see how it goes. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, I'll just do a little bit of sellout here while we set up into game 4, sorry, with the Cybercore coming down, expansion, etc. Nothing weird this game. But, Did you know that SE2 was based off of Brood War? What? Sorry, I just read that in the chat. Just like, what? No shit. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that follow button. See when I'm live again in the future. I'm going to be live throughout this week until I head to BlizzCon. The first couple of weeks in November are going to be a little bit inactive for me just because I'm at BlizzCon and Home Story Cup, but there is still going to be content coming your way on the form of YouTube, interviews, and casting at Home Story Cup as well. If you're interested in keeping up with me, the best way to do so is check me out on Twitter, etc. WardiXO will be the place where you can find out exactly what I'm up to and my content coming out. But yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that follow button. Obviously, you can support as well. It's because of people who support the stream that we're able to put on these events. We're able to run these, invest some money into them. We're able to kind of provide StarCraft 2 content on a regular daily basis as well. So if you're enjoying the stream and you want to support, you can subscribe. Is one of the most common and one of the most popular ways to support. $5 a month will get you access to all of our replay packs that we release throughout the month of your subscription. We'll also give you 400 replays to start off with. You also get access to, if you're going to do like a sub-tournament, sub-night sort of thing this week at some point, you just have to see what day is empty. But that'll probably be something I set up on the next day or so. So it'll be sub-night one day this week as well, so look out for that. Obviously, if you've got that Twitch Prime, you can also subscribe for free for all of the usual benefits. You get the emotes as well. So if you're a Twitch Prime user, give that sub button a click. It might say subscribe for free. You never know when you got your Prime sub. Sorry, I'm getting there in the end. My words are just lapping over each other. You don't know when that Prime sub is available, so give it a check. You can also cheer or donate as well. All of it helps to support the channel, support the content. As this Ripper will make a dive into the mineral line, it's pulling the Adepts out of position for the Hellions to dive by into the main base. And here we go, as we see the two Hellions into the main, and they're going to start working their way through this mineral line. One worker going down now, a second, a third, and a couple more probes going down too. 4 workers killed so far. I'm going to see again, a couple more probes going down. That's now 6, and those probes are stacking up, as those Hellions are somehow still alive here. And back over to this side. 7 workers killed. 1 Adept on the ramp is well positioned to stop these Hellions from getting back down towards the low ground. Going to be seeing the Hellion here in the main. Finally will get cleaned up too. The follow-up drop to Widow Mines. Let's see what sort of damage this can do. Is right now no detection. Oh, sorry, there is an observer for puCK. It is in the main base. So let's see if we can get towards the natural in time to help out. Widow Mines will start to unload. 1 Widow Mine now, a second one actually going to come in, not on the other side of this mineral line, actually going to be just a Marine there. It's going to go in the main base, just again forcing multiple workers to pull off the mineral lines, and he's just going to unburrow, reburrow to get himself a better connection here, potentially unburrows again, reburrows once more. aLive just going to keep doing this until it's going to be, you know, a matter of kind of survive. So a ship core pops out, and now he's going to be overcharged. He doesn't actually get a single shot with that, but we'll keep the Widow Mine to use again at a later point. Any money for third place or only honor, so the prize pool split is something akin to 9% for fourth place, 16% for third place, 25% for second place, and 50% for first place. So, you know, again, fourth place to third place, the difference is doubling your money, which is probably around about the $40-ish marker here, so an extra $40 for winning this series. Nice pickup on the probes. He drops a couple down, and so the Widow Mine splash still hits onto a couple of them. Finally, the Observer in place here to clean that up. But now Liberator comes into the natural, and I don't know what's happened after game number 1, but puCK's really just fallen apart. You know, after the first game where he actually looked pretty good, he has a cool build, which he was trying to kind of do again here once more. This time a Disruptor drop rather than a Colossus drop. Oh, well, that's a nice Disruptor connection. Let's pick off a lot of the bio, but after game number 1, he's really just fallen apart. This harassment's just been picking away at him time and time again, and he's just taking so much damage from it. Again, look at aLive's income lead as he shuts this down, and you can just see the income advantage is absolutely insane for aLive. Liberator sieges up again, just forces probes to pull off the mineral line for a bit longer. The less mine there is, the better, and if you can force an overcharge here of this Liberator, well, that'd be crazy. We see 1 medevac going to drop in towards the main. You see the Disruptor drop comes in and gets 4 SCVs. I mean, that's great and all, but is it enough to make up for the disadvantage he's at? Well, I don't really know. Now, Liberator still sat up there waiting for the opportunity. Bio knows where that Robo is, may try and target that down. He'll run in towards the mineral line here. And Depp goes down initially, Disruptor shot, and he should just lift up into the medevac, but he misses the full lift. Mistake there by aLive, losing a few more units than he had to. He'll try and drop off once again now, but well, what's he really going to be able to target? He has to just target down a couple more workers. He's in a situation where he's done so much damage that killing a couple more workers will always just be, again, pushing puCK further behind. He's actually got back in terms of that income advantage recently, as soon as he gets back to mining, but I mean, it's just been behind for so long. You can see that aLive is creating that, turning that into a huge army differential in this game. He's got a +1 attack upgrade against the Forge just starting. He's got stim in combat. He's got medevacs. He's got everything he needs for his main army to be very powerful here. He's going to see another disruptor drop. Will get 6 workers. I mean, these are nice connections. These are nice kills. But again, does it stop aLive, slow him down enough from the 5 racks to base pressure he's going to begin to apply? His 2 Liberators are coming out here in a moment, and they're going to be a real deal breaker, because how on earth does puCK break those Liberators? Well, he does have Stalkers, but if they're blinking into the Libs, the Bio is going to be able to pick them off so easily. Now that's where the Disruptors come in. If the Disruptors can push the Bio back effectively, maybe there's a way that this works out. We're going to see Stim over to the left side here. We'll see this Adept will get taken down. Stalkers are going to be able to get rid of that Viking as well, and we are going to be seeing the units of puCK just gathering together and seeing where they can go. Alright, so still this Bio, the Liberators, the Medevacs coming over to the left here. Going to see still puCK pressuring forwards. More Marines coming through the center. You're going to see this Widowmine starting to burrow. Bio will disrupt a shot. Just gets a few Marines. I mean, it's the cancel in the 3rd Nexus. Already looking good for aLive, and he'll continue to push forwards with the Liberator aid. +1 armor about to finish for him, meaning that he'll have more upgrade. What was this blink? Gets a medevac because some 4 Stalkers? I mean, a medevac's nice, but I think 4 Stalkers might just be a bit more valuable given the current scenario. That's a Disruptor shot, which of course, I mean, Disruptor shots here could change everything in just a split second. That's kind of how Disruptors work. And this Bio setting up again, and we are going to be seeing Liberators going to siege up as well. And again, a lot of Bio from aLive looking to see what he can get up to. Going to see the Disruptors will set up, and oh, again, just the Bio from aLive pushing up. Disruptor shot going forwards, nice connection, grabs a few units already. 2 more Liberators pushing forwards again. Stalkers will blink this time. This is the issue, you can't actually stim forwards too heavily against those Stalkers because of the Disruptors. Oh wow, that was great. Knew he could target it down in time, and he does so. And meanwhile, a big drop into the main gets rid of the Mothership core. The pylons are starting to go down, and this forces repositions of the Protoss player, which allows the Terran to push forwards in other locations and allows them to just really pull the Protoss player apart. aLive sieges up more Liberators, dodges away from Disruptors left and right, well, back and forth it seems to some extent. As we're going to be seeing pylons keep dropping, another Disruptor will connect. It's actually a good connection. The Liberators have gone down too. Widowmine's starting to go off onto the mineral lines. Disruptors just can't come off cooldown soon enough, and aLive does lift up to avoid these Disruptor hits. Workers pull away. He'll drop back towards the 3rd base where he realizes he can get the cancel here and keep puCK down on only the 2 bases, which is of course what aLive is on as well. 2 bases, no free C being made this game. And you see Stalkers blinking in again. The Disruptor's a bit too far away to help out, and gets another couple of units, but there is indeed the cancel. More units to the right-hand side. Maybe just a flank in from both angles. Widowmine's again doing some good shots. I mean, 10 workers now killed in recent times. It's not getting any better for puCK here. As aLive, doubling the army supply. Still an attack upgrade ahead. Although, actually, that's about to finish up, so upgrades do now finally even out. The thing is, upgrades don't really make a difference for the Disruptors, of course. It's mostly for those Stalkers, which aren't really getting much of a chance to attack here anyways. 3rd Disruptor ball misses. 4th Disruptor ball, the final one before aLive can maybe commit in a bit more heavily. Obviously, some Disruptors are going to be coming off cooldown very soon, but you just have a little bit of time where you can actually start up the fight. And now he's going to close the gap on the Disruptors, so actually killing them off and just targeting them down becomes a much more viable option than previously. 1st Disruptor doesn't do enough, and now he gets forwards. Oh! Disruptor hit's huge! It's a huge Disruptor hit, but is it going to be enough still? Widowmines are pushing forwards as well. The Bio that's left as no, the probes get killed by the Disruptor shot. You'll see the Widowmines pushing in. They're going to get Disruptor kills now. He's actually going to target the Warp Prism, and he gets the Warp Prism, which just lifted 2 Disruptors up into it. Great mind games between the 2 of them, and aLive picks right to target the Warp Prism, gets 2 Disruptors.